they earn it too.
They earn it. That's what I'm saying. They get their work done, and they get to earn it, and it's the best thing ever. So people are picking up on that. So I just wish that they would have had that said when you were growing up, and they would have found that earlier. But
I say, how I see it, I think they should like make more like these days most video games are just things that are just there to kill brain cells. But the thing is, they should make like more games that help like for learning.
yes.
I mean, why don't people do that?
That's right.
Some of the parents that I talk to always tell me, some parents say that their children watch videos, like movies, over and over and over again, and then they recite them at times when the TV's not on. Did you do anything like that when you were younger?
No.
Okay, because I was wondering if that was very similar to the same kind of excitement you get from a video game over and over and over again too. But I was just seeing if that was something that,
Maybe.
yeah.
I mean, I think that's kind of the. I think maybe I have in a situation like that, but it's more like how I've like learned, like how I learned scripts and plays though.
Okay.
Like you have to recite it over and over until you can recite it without having the paper on you.
Right. Did you find yourself thinking about it at other times? Or that was just...
Sometimes, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Are there any more questions?
My son is, at times when he gets really frustrated, he gets extremely argumentative and just goes and goes. And I think he's just trying to contend with the frustration of just being social and having all these expectations placed on him. Did you get into that mode where you were just pounding away at whatever it was, you know, whether it was important to you or not, just because you wanted to argue? You was a way of kind of getting rid of the pent-up frustration?
If I understand you correctly, were you saying how, like, if he's playing video games, he starts getting frustrated in the video game,
Or whatever may cause him to fall into a cycle where he just argues about everything.
So not necessarily
I think so. For me, it was like in video games. Like if I were playing a video game and I've been, if I start getting frustrated, I used to actually deny the fact that I was getting frustrated. So.
I'm fine. Because I have my son do that to me, where I can see he's frustrated, and he doesn't see it.
Or
My
you
mom
can
has been
admit
telling
to it.
my mom has told me that I was getting frustrated, but I was like, I am not.
But just to like piggyback on his question, when you're feeling frustrated or angry, like if your sister or I or your boss tells you something that you don't agree with or you don't understand, do you become argumentative, or how do you normally react when you're feeling upset with something somebody's told you to do or asked you to do, or you just don't agree with what we're saying? What's your typical reaction?
I think the main problem with me is communication. Like in my head, I guess I'm kind of argumentative about it, but because I'm not that good at communicating at times, I just can't get it out. So in my head, like in my head, I like be arguing with her, but it's not coming out of my mouth. So.
You get real quiet then?
Yeah. That's how Miss Brown and my sister are able to know when I'm upset or stressed. They get really quiet. And sometimes I also give them what they call the death look. Like it's just like. Yeah.
Would you ever consider being a role model working with younger children?
I have considered it. Like, one of the jobs I have wanted in the past was actually to be a teacher. I think part of that is because I feel like I'm able to socialize better with younger people. Because most of my friends in New York were younger than me.
Thank you, Alec. All right, so we do have to move on to the next portion of the day. So we want to really thank you, and we appreciate you came in here and educated us. Sometimes when we're with our children or working with children, we just want to get inside their head, you know, and it's almost impossible for us to get inside their head, but it's really great for us to hear what you went through so that it gives us an idea of what maybe they're going through. So thank you for doing what you're doing.
Some of the frustration I've had is the fact that other people can't get into my head. They can't understand what I'm going through.
Yeah, it's hard to be a mind reader. It really